Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to the May 23rd, 2015 Global Splatoon Testfire. This was a test session that actually happened yesterday on May 23rd. It is May 24th right now, but I was able to participate during the Splatoon Testfire. And because of that, I recorded some matches, and I think that for today's video, I'm just going to kind of go over my general thoughts about the game so far and how this game is kind of coming to fruition and everything. This was a test that happened 1 week before the game came out. It comes out on Friday, May 29th, 2015. Really excited to see this game finally coming out. I still remember seeing this game for the very first time during I believe it was the Nintendo E3 Direct that happened last year. And 1 year later, this game is finally about out, so it's really cool to see how this game has developed and how far this game has come. I will go ahead and say that this is not really one of my best genres. I'm not really into the whole third-person or first-person shooter genre, or the kind of the Warzone genre, mainly due to the fact that I'm not really the best when it comes to reaction time and that kind of thing, and where you have to really take advantage of stuff that's really in the moment. In the case of this game, kind of KOing your opponents and kind of outsmarting them. Not really my forte, but I am definitely interested to see how this game will come out. I was a huge fan of GoldenEye 007 back in the day, and also of a game called, I believe, Nerf Arena Blast, which is, I guess, kind of more like this, in that there are a variety of different weapons and a variety of different ways you can use each weapon and stuff like that. But that was also first person. This is really the first third person game I've really been able to play in this fashion. But so far I am really enjoying it. Right now I'm using I believe it's just the splatter shot. The splatter shot is kind of your basic, I guess, machine gun weapon. There's also a Splatter Shot Junior, which I don't know the exact difference. I think maybe your shots, maybe your shots are faster, but they don't do as much damage and don't cover a wide enough range. Probably something to that effect anyway. But the Splatter Shot, I think, is a very good basic weapon. It kind of gets you used to the controls and how you're supposed to use all the different weapons and everything. And it's definitely kind of a good pick-up and play weapon, I think. But yeah, the goal for what we're doing, at least in this mode, this is a turf war, so you want to basically cover as much ground in your color as possible. And for this first game, I feel like me and my team didn't really comprehend that. We were kind of just trying to eliminate all the other players, but you can't just eliminate players in this game. You really have to be on your toes and keep moving around trying to cover the entire area, because at the end of the day, you can get as many kills as you want, but they're not going to really matter if you don't have the coverage on the turf. So that's something you really, really got to look out for. And at the end of this match, I kind of started getting really good at killing people, but again, just didn't really matter in the long run, because kills are not what really determines the victor here. And I think that's one of the things I really like about this game, is that you don't have to be super skilled to necessarily win. There is definitely some skill that goes into it. Obviously, KOing opponents is good because you get them off the field of battle and you can kind of focus on coloring more of the turf. But, you know, while the super skilled player is off killing people, you could be in another region trying to clean up that area. So there is definitely a lot of teamwork that I think goes into this game and kind of looking for opportunities. But unfortunately, we did lose this first match. I am Rob, by the way, in the character names, so that is who I am when you're actually looking at the leaderboards and the scores. I don't know why I was Rob. It should have been SlimKirby. I think it's because my me is currently Rob or something. I don't really know. But yeah, the second weapon I'm using is the Splat roller, which I think is actually starting to become one of my favorite weapons. Just because of the nature of it and how effective it can be when it comes to especially these turf wars, because the rollers can really make a big difference. They're kind of they're an extremely close range weapon, you're definitely using this more for coverage, not so much for killing. But you will be killing a lot if you go into your opponent's territory, because you can essentially use the roller to just roll right over your opponents and just knock them out big time. Like right there, yeah. Like it packs a punch. It's usually a one-hit kill if you roll over another enemy, but I also find in that lies the weakness, because when you're against someone who can shoot from a long range distance, it's not really going to matter much, because they're going to have the range over you and they're going to be able to pick you off before you get close. So you kind of need to try to find a way to maneuver around the area, trying to sneak up behind people, catch them off guard, and of course, in the case of turf wars, just want to cover as much space as possible. But, like, that's the thing I really like about the roller, because it kind of puts you in that mindset for these turf war games where, okay, I need to be covering territory. Maybe I shouldn't really worry about looking for kills, because if I'm the roller, I'm probably going to run into somebody and kill them anyway. Which is the thing I really like about the roller. A lot of the other weapons are pretty cool, I will admit, but the roller was definitely my favorite, I think. And yeah, right there I kind of got sidewinded by two people at once, which was kind of a shame. I think I had someone else around in that area too, though, because I saw one of the people die and I didn't get the kill for it, so good to have some team members at least backing you up, I guess. One thing I haven't really used yet, and something I probably really won't use, because I feel like the implementation of it, you don't really notice it as much, but I haven't really been using any of the other items you get. Like, if you press the, I want to say the Z button, like the ZR button, not the button you use to actually use your weapon, but the button to use your sub-weapon, whether it's bombs or a shield or the other sub-weapons you can get. I just almost kind of forget about them, so I kind of stick to my main weapon and using that for most of the time, which could be my downfall. I could be using those other weapons to a bit of my advantage, but I just don't really think about using them. Also, as for the shield, I don't even know how you get the shield. I think maybe only a certain type of weapon can use the shield or something. But there's a very annoying shield weapon that always seems to get me at the worst time, and I don't expect it to actually come into play, but then it does. Okay, so that was game number 2. Really did enjoy using the roller. The roller was a lot of fun to use, and yep, me and my team were able to get a victory there. Good job, guys. Good job. Good jorb, as some might say. So, with this game over, going to go ahead and switch weapons yet again. This time I'm going to be using the Splat charge, which I at first thought was kind of a sniper shot, and it kind of works that way, but I guess it's more of a shotgun, where it's like, it's one very, very strategic blast that you want to use at a point where your opponents are going to come right into view, and then you're going to be right there to just pick them off as soon as they get into your sights. That's basically, it's almost kind of like a shotgun mixed with a sniper rifle, I think. Although without the sniper range and more of the shotgun range, I guess you could say. But yeah, you hold it, and I think the more you hold to charge, you charge it up more, and the more you charge it, the more powerful it'll be. I think the more distance it'll cover as well. Basically, you want your opponent to be near you when you charge it up all the way, because that's when you're really going to be able to make the most use out of it, I think. And I apparently got a lot of kills using this thing, but I do not remember getting those kills, so I'm kind of watching the bottom of my screen for me to get those kills, because I somehow got quite a few kills in this game, and I don't know how. More than I thought I did, anyway. I know I got one at the end, but there were a few others that I got that I just kind of didn't really know about until I looked at the standings, and I was like, wait, I got more than one kill? How did that happen? But yeah, I used the bomb earlier. The bomb looks pretty cool. It's a very strategic shot, obviously. There were a few times in these games where I feel like I had a really good bomb shot, but it didn't really amount to anything, unfortunately. And yeah, right here, we're kind of getting a little bit overwhelmed. And yeah, there's that shield again. That shield always seemed to come up whenever you didn't want the shield to come up. There were so many games where it's like that shield just popped up right as I was about to kill someone, and then I got killed as a result. Which was really, really, really freaking annoying. But yeah, so far the game looks really cool. The demo itself, I feel like it was very bare bones, but you know, I kind of knew it was going to be bare bones going into the demo. I mean, they don't want you to experience so much of the game before it comes out. They kind of want you to experience the basics of it, and then when you actually get the game, that's when you have the biggest experience. This is more of a taste of what's to come. I think that's a better way to describe it. But yeah, and there's that shield again, seriously. But as far as the basics are concerned, this really was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed myself, and it was really cool to check out all the weapons. It was really cool to... Oh yeah, I actually got the kill right there. That's good. But yeah, it was really cool to check out all the weapons. It was really cool to see what this game has to offer. Really curious to see how the full game's going to be with more courses, more weapons. I know all the weapons are going to be variations of the weapons that are in the Testfire, but still, it's definitely more variety and more content, which is more what I'm interested in right now. The controls, they do take some getting used to, especially with the camera. I think there are some ways to change the controls in your settings. Like, I just used the gamepad during this, so I didn't really experiment with other control styles or anything. But it seemed to work fine for what it is. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of using gyro controls, but despite that, I thought the gyro controls weren't terrible by any means, so it's definitely something you can work with. It didn't feel impossible by any stretch of the imagination, which is, I guess, what I'm kind of trying to get at here. I can't really think of too many problems. Again, this is a very basic, bare-bones demo, so really wasn't a whole lot to really complain about or really even talk about. But it's good what they have so far, which is honestly, I guess, the good thing about all of this. They're not doing anything wrong, I don't think. I don't see any potential problems. There was kind of a server issue when this Testfire started, where you couldn't really even get into a game for the first hour, but I think it's just because it was a stress test and they were trying to see how much traffic the connection could handle. And this was also the only Testfire they did during this weekend, so the last time they had Testfires, they had like 4 Testfires in one weekend, and as a result, people were trying to find different times where they could come in that would be most convenient for them to experience the game. Well, this time they only had one freaking Testfire, and as a result, everybody tried to come in at once, and that only led to massive problems. Curious to see how the connection will hold up during the very first few days of this game. I think that if the Testfire showed anything, it could show that, you know, there might need to be some adjustments to their servers and everything, but whenever the servers have worked, it's been working really well. I mean, you get into a game very, very fast. Don't notice any sort of lag whatsoever. I don't think I had any lag issues throughout the entire testing event. So I think that the game's looking to be a great package, honestly. So it should be a lot of fun. But yeah, for this game, I used the Splattershot Jr. Didn't really have that great an opinion of it, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like this was kind of a weird game as it is. Also, yeah, this was kind of annoying. I thought I had a really good bomb shot twice against that guy. And then all of a sudden, poof, that happens. They throw a bomb at me, and then I get screwed over. And I thought I had really, really good shots, too. So I feel like I kind of screwed this game for my teammates. I feel like I just kind of stayed back way too much, and I wasn't as aggressive as I could have been. And look, there's that freaking shield again. Every single time I come up to someone, that shield just comes out of nowhere. I really, really, really hate that. And as for the winner of this game, I think we got this game. We did, alright. Perfect. Victory. So even if I did really bad for the team, we still won. Yeah, I didn't get a single kill during that game, unfortunately, so... Didn't have a good experience with the Splattershot Junior, but it is what it is. So I got 2 more games for you guys. I used the roller for both of these games because, like I said, it was the weapon I had the most fun with. So I decided to stick with it, honestly. The thing I really like about the roller, and the thing I kind of have fun with it, is just, especially when it comes to fighting against other people that have rollers, it's just having an instance where you kill someone and they kill you at the same exact time. I feel like that happens so many times during these matches where I use the roller. But at the same time, you don't really mind because, you know, most of the time you'll kill them, and even if you get killed, at least you've taken someone down with you, which is at least something. It's something anyway. Okay, that's my teammate. I was like, wait, is there a guy over there? No, that's my teammate. Never mind. I'll just clean this route a little more. Get it back to our good color of purple. Purplish pink. Maybe find some other opponents here in a little bit. Oh, and they killed each other right there. He killed my teammate, but then I killed him. Nice little domino effect right there, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely where I think the roller will come into handy. I mean, a lot of people think it's... I feel like a lot of people use the roller because it kills easily, yada yada, but it's not so much killing people, it's about covering turf, at least in this mode, and, you know, you have to be strategic because a lot of the times if you just try to charge someone straight forward, you're just going to kill yourself in the process. Even if you kill someone, you could end up killing yourself too, so that's something you always got to look out for. And yeah, someone like jumped right on me, and I killed them as a result, so I thought that was kind of funny. I also like these instances where I just chase someone with the roller, but that kind of screwed me over in the process. Gotta be careful with who you pursue with the roller, because if you pursue them too far into their own territory, it's not going to be good. Then over here I noticed that, oh wow, there's a lot of green over here. I should probably fix that. And that is exactly what I did. Another thing I often forgot about is that you can actually see the map of the area on the bottom screen, so you have an idea of, you know, how the turf is looking and everything, but I just honestly forgot to check the map every... Oh, and they're right there. That's where, yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot when you're the roller. A lot of, you kill them and they kill you. But didn't really do really good here. We kind of, got defeated big time. So even though I honestly did alright, again, it doesn't come down to kills. It comes down to turf, at least in this mode. Okay, well, gonna do one more game for you guys, and then after that, gonna close this video. Once again, using the roller. Again, just had the most fun with it. But, ooh, we actually get to be blue this time. I like that color. Blue is a very, very sexy color. But I'm going to stop being weird. I'm just going to let you guys watch this and see how this plays out. Overall, like I've said before, this is a really fun experience. I've enjoyed playing this game, and I think I'm going to enjoy getting it. I'm not sure if it's going to be a day one purchase for me. I'm going to be going out on May 29th to get a bunch of things as it is. And I'm already going to be getting Mario Party 10. I'm already going to be getting... some amiibos, and I'm also going to be getting, I'm going to be looking at possibly getting a new 3DS, the new 3DS, and that's a lot of stuff I'm spending money for already, so I don't know if I'm going to even get this day one yet or not. I'll consider it. I'll definitely consider it. I'm not in really any major need of a new 3DS right now. My 3DS still works. It's just that I want a new one at some point, because there are a few things that are kind of broken with my current 3DS, and I don't really want to spend the money to get it repaired or anything, or just spend the hassle of getting it repaired, because I use it for so many things already. And yep, another duel of the Splat rollers. It's like a jousting match, you could say. But yeah, so I don't know if this is going to be a day one purchase for me yet. I know it says that I'm Rob on the game right now, but I might change that to SlimKirby. So yeah, if you ever see me playing online in Splatoon, give me a holler on Twitter or something and let me know that you played against me, and we'll share some laughs of some things that happened in that match, I guess. Should be a lot of fun. Hell, if any of you guys were in these matches, let me know. I actually had a lot of fun with someone in this match. Him, yep. I feel like me and Inken actually killed each other multiple times. Like, we kept running into each other and killing each other at the same exact time with the roller weapon, which was very hilarious. In fact, yep. Oh god, that's hilarious. I don't know if I'll be able to get to do it again, though, because we only have 30 seconds left, but I think there were like 3 or 4 kills where that happened, and then I killed that person in the same way. It wasn't Inken, but it was definitely someone else. So yeah, it's even fun to do stuff like this. It may not contribute to a whole lot, you may not be getting really any kills, but you know, it's fun. It's fun, and I'm not playing this competitively or anything. I'm only playing this for fun, so you know, it should only be for fun. It should definitely only be for fun. And the stupid frickin' shield strikes again. That's really annoying. And yeah, I think they got us here. Yep, they did. They had just a bit more ink at the top portion of the map. That's definitely what did it for them. But yeah, that was the Splatoon Global Testfire. Overall, looks to be a really, really exciting game. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to see how it does. I know a lot of people are really excited for this game. A lot of people think it's going to be the new great Nintendo multiplayer title, and I think it will be. I really think it will be, because I think it's kind of trying to lure in that kind of first-person shooter and third-person war game crowd into the Nintendo ranks, and I can kind of see, you know, what it's trying to do, and it's a new unique gameplay style, and at the same time it also fits that genre perfectly. So I think as a result it's going to be a welcome title for a lot of people, a game that a lot of people can get behind and enjoy. In fact, of all of my friends who own a Wii U, I feel like this is the title that seems to get a lot of people universally excited for it. So I guess we'll see how it does. This has been SlimKirby. This has been my look at Splatoon, the Splatoon May 23rd, 2015 Testfire, and I'll see you guys in the future. Later, folks.